Big Albert. What this is? These are hoop shoes. This what you be dunking in, Casey? Let me find out. Maui Severn, dude.
Good afternoon, students. Good afternoon, Saints fans, and welcome to the LAC for today's MIAA matchup between the Eagles of Annapolis Area Christian School and your Concordia Prep Saints. Before we begin, we would like to start as we start all things in prayer. Heavenly Father, you have created us to strive for the best. Grant to all athletes, coaches, officials, and fans strength to pursue excellence during this event and in all that we do. We pray for the safety of all participants, protect them from injury and harm. And finally, we pray for your grace, that you would provide us with the needed endurance to pursue our heavenly prize, eternal life in your Son. And now, please join me in honoring our nation with the playing of the national anthem. Thank you. This week, the MIAA and IAAM have joined in partnership to sponsor an initiative called Thank a Referee Week. We are honored today to have two great referees for our JV basketball game. First, our referee this evening is Frank Carney. Frank has been a referee for 15 years, primarily doing basketball. His favorite memory as a referee has been doing a state semifinal game. Thank you, Frank. Our second referee this afternoon is David Hubbard. David has been a referee for 8 years. In addition to basketball, he refs soccer and girls lacrosse, and his favorite thing to ref is girls lacrosse. His favorite memory being a ref is enjoying watching the players have fun, and he wants people to know that refs can enjoy the game and have fun too. Thank you so much, David. Now let's give a big round of applause for our referees this evening. And now, for today's starting lineups. First, from the visiting Eagles, a junior, number 3, Sam Williams. A junior, number 4, Ethan Locker. A junior, number 5, Andrew Tita. A freshman, number 10, Xander Johnson. And a sophomore, number 11, Will Van Deelen. And now for the starting lineup for your Concordia Prep Saints. A sophomore, number 1, Makai Green. A sophomore, number 2, Ken Lucas. A sophomore, number 3, Maurice Johnson III. A freshman, number 5, Darius Daniels. And a freshman, number 23, Gavin Newberger.
Well, good afternoon from the Lutheran Activity Center on the campus of Concordia Prep here in Towson, Maryland. The MIAA B Conference matchup between the Eagles of Annapolis Area Christian and your Concordia Prep Saints. My name is Peter Couser along with John Miller. This is the AC Sports Network. And if you are tuning in for the first time to one of these live streams, we encourage you to hit that subscribe button. You'll get updates on all the local sports that John and AC Sports Network cover. And so we're going to have 2 matchups this afternoon. The JV matchup first, and then we'll have another live stream with our varsity matchup to follow just a few minutes after this one. These are all big games coming down the stretch in B Conference action. Concordia Prep, off a loss to St. Mary's on Friday, really needs to win out to make the playoffs. Only the top 4 teams make the playoffs. Concordia Prep comes in 6-6 in conference, 8-5 overall. Annapolis Area Christian 2-8 in conference, 4-14 overall. These 2 teams played each other back on December the 16th. And Concordia Prep won that one 62-41. The roster has shifted a little bit in recent weeks with Jalen Solomon moving up to varsity. And so Concordia Prep has been really working hard to develop their team without Jalen at the helm. He was running the point for this Saints team much of the time on the floor. Annapolis Area Christian has a turnover. It's ahead to Makai Green. It's a nice play by Xander Johnson, number 10, the freshman for Annapolis Area Christian. And they say it actually went off of Makai Green. So Xander battling Makai. Will Van Deelen there at the high post, and they're swinging it around. Quick passing here early on. A 3 from the corner, and it's good. Sam Williams, a junior, puts Annapolis Area Christian on the board. Concordia Prep will play St. Paul's on Wednesday. And that's a huge game as well. St. Paul's currently 3rd, I believe, in the standings in the MIAA B Conference for JV. Darius Daniels to inbound. Darius wants to drive. He's trapped. He swings it to Lucas. Long 3. It's a little long. And they're going to call a foul on Darius Daniels into Van Deelen. I watched the game at Annapolis Area Christian back in December, and it was a battle. The score not indicative of how the game went. It really was close until the 4th quarter, if I recall correctly. There again from the corner, Sam Williams. That one doesn't go, and Daniels works hard for the rebound, and he gets it to Maurice Johnson III. Mo now bringing it up the court. His dad, the head coach, Maurice Johnson Jr., along with Stephen Quillen, his assistant. Olivia Dixon, the trainer. Frederica Newman, athletic director, and headmaster Brent Johnson here from Concordia Prep. Cross-court pass. With 5 on the shot clock, Van Vielen knocks it out of bounds. So the Saints will inbound. We'll have to get a shot here fairly quickly. Green from the corner. That 3 is long. Williams out running. Now he slows down. Hands it over to Johnson. Teta here on the near side. And I'll tell you what, Sam Williams loves that corner. He's been hanging out down there. He hit that 3 early on. He looked like he wanted that one too. Lucas out running. Saints looking to get on the board here, and he splits the defenders, goes up with the layup, and it's soft off the rim and falls. Just 2.5 minutes gone by. For those new to Maryland basketball, there is a shot clock, 30-second shot clock. Johnson knocks that out of bounds on that shot attempt from Andrew Teta. Van Vielen inbound, throws it all the way to the top to Williams. And Van Vielen wanted it in the corner. Gavin closed well there. Good defense here by the Saints. Shot clock at 4. Not sure if they realize it. 2, 1. It's blocked out of bounds. We're going to have a shot clock violation. Good defense early on from the Saints. Quite a few students here for this one. Of course, our varsity team in the stands watching this. They'll play after this one. Our girls varsity and JV were in the gym practicing right before this. 3 in the corner, no good. Rattled around, long rebound, outrunning is Williams. Saints go for the strip, don't get it. So Sam Williams with 5, Saints 2. Girls have a big matchup tomorrow against St. Timothy's. 2 highly contested games, but losses last week for them as Lucas knocks down that runner from 15. So Williams and Lucas, the only players that have scored for either team. So it's Williams 5, Lucas 4 here in the early stages of this game. Williams now drives. He finds Van Vielen. We're swinging it around the perimeter. There's a 3. Taken right in the rhythm of the offense. And Xander Johnson, the freshman, gives them an 8-4 advantage. Lucas for 3. No good. Daniel slaps it over to Johnson. Johnson now drives. Looked like he might have had a shot there. Don't think he realized it. Lucas from the elbow. No good, but he's fouled. It's going to be on Andrew Teta, his first. Miles Billeris getting ready to check in for the Saints. So Makai Green gets a break. Billeris in. Boy, that didn't even move the net on either shot. I'm envious. I don't think I ever had free throws that went down like that in my entire high school career. So Lucas with all 6 for the Saints. I got it at 8-6. It says 8-5 on the scoreboard, but hopefully they'll get that corrected. Three-pointer no good. Ball's tapped around, but who wants it? It's out of bounds. Saints with a chance to tie. About 5 minutes so far gone by. Johnson doesn't use that screen from Daniels. Lucas wants to take that long three, doesn't. Nice cut. Daniels misses the left-handed layup. A little too hard off the glass. Goes down to the ground. No foul called. Here comes Annapolis Area Christian. Eagles leading by 3. There's a three-pointer. No good. Newberger secures that rebound. Here come the Saints. Billeris to Johnson. They're going to swing it to Lucas. Lucas is going to take that. It's off of Van Vielen. Billeris to Newberger. Oh, he loves that shot. It's a little short. Loves that shot from the elbow. It's a nice drive. Xander Johnson, he's got 5 to match his teammate Williams with 5, and it's a 10-5 advantage. Although, again, I think the Saints have 6. I'm trying to get word on that, but 2 two-point baskets and 2 free throws. Foul on Jonah Jones. Little pressure now from the Saints. They just get it across the timeline. That was really close. The shot clock said 19 when I looked up, but they did get it across. Now the push from Josh Parker, who just checked in. Little pass, I think that was intended for Parker, but Billeris ended up with it. Shot does not go. We got 1 minute and 10 seconds left to go in the first quarter. Ooh. That looked like a walk as he stepped into that, but he's going to get the 3. Chase Meyer knocks it down. They're hot from the outside. That's their 3rd 3, and it's 13-5 with just under a minute to go here in the first quarter. And Newberger has it stripped, and here they go running again. Johnson. That layup short. Newberger battles 2 Eagles for it, and he's got one underneath him. They're going to call a jump ball. And it's going to go to the Saints. Jesse Asakwe, number 33, checks in. Johnson. Lucas for 3. Nope, that's off. Got a good angle of it here. Billeris now. That's long. Boy, the Saints really struggling from the floor here in the first quarter. But what we've seen with this Saints team all year is good defense tends to spur the offense. That was an over and back. Chase Meyer had his left foot across the timeline when he caught that ball. So 8 seconds left in the quarter. Shot clock is off. Saints need to get some points here. Only 5 in the first quarter. Newberger from outside misses, and that's going to end the first quarter. So a rough start for the Saints. Annapolis area Christian 13, Saints 5. We'll be back with the second quarter in just a moment. We're back here, second quarter from the Lutheran Activity Center at Concordia Prep. Peter Couser here with John Miller, the AC Sports Network. Annapolis Area Christian up 13-5 after that first quarter. I'm not sure what I was watching, John, because Ken Lucas did miss that first free throw. All is good and right. We confirmed it. Went to the videotape. Here come Annapolis Area Christian, and they continue to be hot from the outside. That's the fourth different Eagle to hit a three-pointer, and that time Ethan Locker, the junior. Jonathan Couser checks in for the Saints, his first time on the floor today. There's a nice cut. He goes up and immediately gets two. Beautiful pass. Big men love that when you set them up that way. And stops the bleeding a little bit, 16-7. It's a 9-point lead for the Eagles. Their largest lead was just a moment ago at 11. You gotta figure a team like this starting that hot from the outside won't keep that up. Van Vielen misses. Battle for the rebound. Eagles get it again, and there's a three. Second chance points. Sam Williams leads all scorers with 8. And the lead is 12. Largest lead of the game for the Eagles. They try to feed Jonathan Couser again. That time Van Vielen stepped in front, took that pass away from Josh Parker. I'm telling you what, they're on fire. And that's the 5th different Eagle to hit a three. Andrew Teta. And it is 22-7, Eagles over the Saints. And it's gut check time for this Concordia Prep team. They are getting open looks, and they're draining them. 22-7. This is a team, again, that's had a roster change, and they've been trying to find themselves a little bit. And at times, they've looked really, really good. And other times, they just have struggled offensively, and that's unfortunately carried them into the defensive end, too. And these two teams battled back on December 16th, and Concordia Prep had a 21-point lead, 21-point win. It was close most of the game. But, man, when a team comes out shooting like this, that is their 6th three-pointer. So, again, I'm not a mathematician. My wife is. But that's 18 of the 22 been drained from beyond the arc. We will have the varsity game after this, when the two teams faced each other back on December 16th. Concordia Prep won that game as well, 79-62, so it was a sweep that day for the Saints. You can't look at the scoreboard here. You just got to play possessions, get good shots, and you got to tighten up the defense. They're feeling really confident. That basket looks huge right now if you're Annapolis Area Christian, and they're tripped up, and there's a foul on number 5. That's his second, Andrew Teta. Just the third team foul. Just one team foul for the Saints. So pretty clean game called so far by Frank Carney and David Hubbard, our two officials today. We honored them before the game. It's actually the MIAA doing a great thing, honoring officials this week across the league, and perhaps it will keep those in the stands a little more calm with the work that they do. We got a foul called there. I think they called that on number 4, Ethan Locker. Not sure. We'll check all that at halftime. But Frank Carney made that call right after we talked about him. It is on Ethan Locker. Newberger comes in. So Daniels gets the first one to go down. That one goes around and out. So Saints 2 for 4 from the foul line, and immediately hustling down number 3, Sam Williams misses that shot. Saints out running. Lucas driving hard, trying to feed inside, can't, moves it to Daniels. Daniels now wants to drive, and he's stripped. And 2 guys go down. Johnson finds Williams in the corner. Do they hit another one? They do. Teta hits a 3, and it is a barrage of three-pointers, and it is 25-8. 17-point lead by Annapolis Area Christian. Lucas with that floater. It's not the shot you want, but Daniels gets that rebound. They cannot panic. Got to take shots in rotation, and there's a three. So Lucas gets the first three-point basket for the Saints. But again, 7 three-pointers has been the story here in the first half. And now Williams drives and gets a 2-point basket on Newberger. The varsity players for Annapolis Area Christian having some fun to my left, cheering on their JV team this afternoon. Annapolis Area Christian actually has 3 teams. They have a freshman team as well. Jonathan Couser gets that put back. And now the Saints fans come alive. So Couser's got 4. Lucas with 8. Darius Daniels with 1. Johnson's fouled, almost gets the 3-point play. Fouled on Darius Daniels, and that's going to be number 2 on Daniels. So only 2 team fouls on the Saints, and Daniels has been the recipient both times, the guilty party. Xander Johnson going to the line. This is the first free throw attempts for the Eagles. Nice soft touch and in. Again, we'll have the varsity game on the live stream after this. And John, I think we've got girls basketball coming up Friday. I don't remember the opponent, but they're all big games for our Saints as they're working hard to get to the playoffs. We'll find that out and let you know a little later on. Both free throws are good by Xander Johnson, so the lead is maintained at 16. That's one shy of their biggest lead of the game. Couser, he's got 2 guys on him. He flips it outside. There's a 3, and it's long. Daniels battles for that rebound. He looks for Newberger. Newberger, that's short, and it's off Van Veelen. So good job by the Saints. They're staying active. Bryant Watkins in the game for the Saints, number 13. Out of bounds play set up with 12 on the shot clock. That ball is tipped and it's corralled by Daniels. 8 on the shot clock. Hope they realize it. Swings it to Lucas. Got to get a shot off. 2, 1. Got to go up. Shot clock violation. They had no idea. Somebody's got to let them know. Collectively, they did not realize it. Watkins comes out, Lucas comes out, Makai Green and Maurice Johnson, the third, comes back into the game. Getting choked up, a little choked up. 29-13 the score. Saints trying to pressure with Makai Green up top. Finds Van Veelen in the corner. And there's Van Veelen for 3. Does he get in on it? He misses. Battle for the rebound. It's going to be Saints ball. Oh, no. He had a tough angle on that. He got shielded by some players. Oh, they're going to give it to the Saints. I'm not sure what happened there, but it was the right call. Maybe everybody knew it there exactly whose ball it was. Couser with that offensive rebound. Daniels now drives a little left-handed floater. No good. Couser tries to keep it. Active, but it goes out of bounds off his fingertips. Three minutes left to go in the first half. It was 13-5 after the first quarter. Saints have been outscored 16-8 here in the second as the Eagles have extended that lead up to 16. It's been as big as 17. Long way from being over. Couser tips that ball. 16 on the shot clock. Johnson now battling Makai Green. This is a good matchup here. Green loves to work hard on the defensive end. Van Veelen goes around Couser, but Couser blocks him from behind, but they call a foul. Couser got beat baseline. Looked like he got a clean block. David Hubbard called the foul, and it's his right. He can call that foul. Free throws missed by Van Vielen. That's why I call these games and I don't just sit in the stands, John. I've remained a whole lot calmer. Nice to referees. I've been one. I totally get it. He missed both free throws there, so a good possession for the Saints defense. And now, after the steal, they're struggling, and a timeout called by the Eagles as Johnson. That ball was shot around like a pinball, and they got 5 seconds to get across the timeline. So a 30-second timeout, 29-13 the score. So this is going to be an uphill battle for the Saints this afternoon. They've struggled to have a consistent scorer, kind of a go-to person, but when they get shots in rotation, they will be dangerous from the outside, and they love to run. But right now, Annapolis Area Christian has been much more the aggressor here in the first half. And so I'm sure right now, Coach Mo, Coach Stephen Quillins, they're having a conversation of how do we close this half and get ourselves back in this game. If they can get it to 10 points or less at halftime, you got to feel good about some momentum going into the second half. Saints have played really well in second halves of games. Such a hot start by the Eagles from the outside. Again, 7 3-pointers by 5 different players. I don't know if I've seen all. Oh, they forgot to start the shot clock. I don't know if I've seen a team with 5 different guys hit 3-pointers in a game, let alone in really a first quarter and a half. And that's at the JV and varsity level. So hats off to the Eagles early on. There's another long three. That's going to be off. Chase Meyer trying to add to his 3 points he's got. Someone's got to take the ball out of bounds. .218 left to go in the first half. Kai Green looking to drive on Van Vielen. He stops him, swings it out to Daniels. Newberger at the high post. Daniels now looks, finds Mo. A 3-pointer is a little flat, but there's Makai Green to get the rebound. That pass way up in the air. Daniels gets it. He's got 2 men on him. Swings it back to Green. Couser back out to Green. He swings to Mo. 9 on the shot. Daniels tries to drive hard to the basket, and he's fouled. Varsity over here counting down a little prematurely on that shot clock, trying to mess with the Saints. But Daniels gets fouled. He's been to the line once already. I think they got Jesse Asakwe with that foul. Oh, no, I'm sorry. Number 12, Ty Sarchapone. (29-14). Nice job by Darius Daniels. Leads cut to 14. We got 1:40 left to go in the first half. Thanks for tuning in. AC Sports Network. We'll have the varsity game after this one. There's a 3-point attempt. That's going to be off. So 2 straight air balls on 3-pointers. So one thing that can happen, a team's hot early, they start feeling it. And sometimes they take shots out of the flow of the offense a little bit. Green with a long 3 is missed, and there's a long rebound by Johnson. That's a nice pass. That was a walk. A minute left in the first half. The Saints have cut it down to 14. The lead was 8 after 1. But it's been as high as 17. Johnson to Couser in the corner. He drives. He's fouled. And it goes. He was going to, the referee looked like he was going to call a charge. He changed it to a block. It's going to be a chance at a 3-point play, although now they're talking about it. I don't know if I've ever seen a conversation this long about a play. Did they just change that call? They did. Oh, my. So they take the basket away. They call it on Couser. That's his second. So what did they call? Would they call a block on the floor? They called it on Couser, but they're giving the ball back to the Saints. I am confused. I am perplexed. Because there's no 33 out there for Annapolis area Christian, so I do not know what just happened. I know that the Saints didn't get that bucket. That was a walk. Oh, man. 32 seconds left to go in the first half. Saints got to rise above it here. There's a three, around and out. Couser with the rebound, and he's fouled. And he's going to shoot a 1-and-1. Couser's going to go to the line. John and I, we're not sure what just happened. Couser hits that first one. Free throws have looked good for the Saints so far in this game. They started 2 for 4. They made their last 3. I've probably just jinxed it. So I'm sorry in advance. Thank you, Jonathan. He's got 6. So the lead is 12. So they have cut into this. Shot clock is off. Saints need to get a stop here. Williams drives. Good tough man-to-man right here. 9 seconds left to go in the half, and they extend that defense. Daniels tries to drive. He's got Williams. Is he going to get a shot off? It's deflected, and a nice job by the Saints to end the half. Let's build on that. 29-17 the score. We're at halftime here from Towson, Maryland. So grab yourself a hot beverage, cold beverage, depending on where you are and depending what your taste is at this point of the day. And we'll be back with the second half in about 10 minutes. Welcome back to the Lutheran Activities Center on the campus of Concordia Prep here in Towson, Maryland. It's January 30th and it's 55 degrees outside today. This baseball coach enjoyed a nice workout yesterday. It was 50, but it was misting. It was not quite as pretty as today was. I know I've got some folks watching this from Texas where they had an ice and sleet day. A lot of schools canceled there. So if you're watching from Texas, hit that subscribe button and let us know you're watching the AC Sports Network, or if you're wherever you are. The Eagles of Annapolis Area Christian led 13-5 after one, 29-17 as we head to the second half. Jonathan with that steal right away. Jumped in front of that and out to Darius Daniels for two. So a great start for the Saints. Daniels now with 5. That's his first bucket from the floor. Saints led by Lucas with 8, Couser with 6. They've only had 3 guys get in the score column. Johnson with that rebound. He's got 2 guys chasing after him. Ahead to Couser. Couser pushes over to Daniels. He's got Newberger. He missed him. Newberger was backdoor. Couser goes in hard. Gets it to fall. So the Saints come out and get the first 4 points. They've cut it to 8. It's under 10 for the first time since the first quarter, or since early in the second quarter. They're going to call a foul on number 2, Ken Lucas. That's his first. And a timeout on the floor. So Sam Williams leading all scorers tonight. He's got 10, number 3 for the Eagles. He hit 2 3-pointers. Storyline in this game is the Eagles hit 7 threes in the first half from 5 different guys. Meyer with 3 points, Williams with 10, Locker with 3, Teta with 6, Johnson with 7. We did get clarification. If you were watching, we had a play down at our left. Jonathan Couser driving to the basket, and originally it was signaled a charge, then a block. They conferred, the officials did, and they ended up calling a double foul, and that is why the Saints got the ball back there. So at least we now understand what happened. Van Veelen to inbound, Couser watching him, and they've stopped here a second because they had to reset the shot clock. Shot clock gets reset to 20 on the ball out of bounds. Williams looking for a 3. Oh, and he hits. That hurts when you battle to come out in the second half and score the first 4 points, and then you give up that open 3. We've got to close on those 3-point shots. This 2-1-2 has caused some trouble for the Saints here this afternoon. Daniels, oh, nice move and a bucket. So he's got 4 very quickly here in the second half. Lead again. Back down under 10. 32-23. Newberger pokes at that. Still going to be Eagles ball. I was talking to Coach Johnson just briefly at halftime, and he said, we work hard on beating this zone defense. Got to do a better job of setting some screens and finding the open spots, not standing still. Sometimes you can get caught standing still with a zone defense. Oh, and Daniels, if he could have caught that, but he still battles for it. He goes in hard, and he's fouled, and he goes down hard on his back. Daniels has come to play here in the second half. Drew a couple fouls, went to the line the first half, but here he's doing a great job of attacking the basket. Xander Johnson picks up his first. Gets that free throw to go. I was talking to Darius briefly on Saturday. He's a guy that's thinking he might play some baseball here in the spring. Spring sports start here on February the 21st, right after President's Day. He makes them both. Lead cut to 7. Love the way they've started here in the second half. An 8-3 run. There's a 3-pointer. Misses everything. So they started out extremely hot from 3-point land. They've gone a little cold. They've had 3 air balls in the latter stage of the second quarter and here early in the third, but Williams did get one to go down. Green. Now Lucas driving baseline, tries to flip it up there, misses. Ball loose on the floor. And now the Saints go and tie it up. They were wise there. There was nothing that Ethan Locker could do the way he was laying there in that position. And so the Saints will actually get the ball back, 20 on the shot clock on the possession arrow. Daniels swings it over to Johnson. They're going to set it up. He's looking for Lucas in the corner. There he finds him for three. Misses. Couser gets that rebound. Couser wants it in the high post. They swing over to Green in the corner for three. No good. Daniels battles. Another offensive rebound. Now Lucas drives. A little runner. He's fouled and it doesn't go, but he does draw the opportunity to go to the line, as it's going to be Xander Johnson picking up his second. Saints much more active on the offensive glass. Lead's been cut to 7. Lucas 2 for 3 from the line. He's got 9 in the game. And he hits them both. Saints putting on some pressure. Van Vila now beats it, drives up the court. Another 3 from the corner. That's missed. Couser gets the rebound. They limit him to 1 shot. The lead is only 5. Daniels wants to go to the basket. He drives. He finds Mo in the corner for 3. He hits! It's a 2-point game. That's Mo's first basket in the game. It was a 12-point advantage at the break. Saints have outscored them by 10 in the first 3 minutes plus. Now Williams drives to the basket. He's going to get fouled. They're going to say 2 shots. I think they're going to get Makai Green on that. That's his first. So Williams going to try and stop this run. Eagles just 2 for 4 from the line here in this game. Williams has not been there yet. He does get that one to go. He's played really well here this afternoon. He's got 14 to lead all scorers. Newberger comes in for Couser. Second shot is missed. Loose ball. It's going to be Saints ball. The lead is 3. So it's a 1-possession game. Great start to the second half. They got to keep their foot on the throttle here. Daniels gets that loose ball, almost picks up the pivot foot. Oh, he tried to sling it to Newberger. If he does it with the right hand, he probably gets it there. Swung it with the left and had to go through traffic. Nice idea. Good team basketball right now by the Saints to battle back into this game. Williams having some trouble with the handle. Finally gives it off to Teta. Shot clock at 10. There's Williams from the corner. No good. Newberger, big rebound. Saints again with a chance to cut it to 1 or tie. Mo weaves his way through. Oh, he misses. But there's Makai Green. He's blocked. Gets it back. Misses. Locker throws it ahead. And that's missed. No foul call. Daniels fires it ahead and he's fouled. Crazy sequence there. I'm not sure who that foul was called on. Oh, it was called on Andrew Teta. That's his 3rd. Now Williams comes out, and he's been a big part of their offense today. Teta comes out now as well. So this is an interesting stretch here for the Saints. The Eagles going to need to find some scoring from someone other than Williams. He's got the only points here in the second half, but he's over on the bench getting a much-deserved break. Newberger turns, fires, misses. Green had his hands on it, but it got away from him. Chase Meyer with that strong rebound, and now Xander Johnson bringing it up the court. He's almost not across the timeline in time. So the Saints really extended this man-to-man defense. Put a little pressure on Meyer here. Johnson kind of fades off him a little bit. That's Locker. Locker's got Johnson right in his grill. Daniels jumps in front. He's got an opportunity as a layup. He's fouled, and it doesn't go. Again, Darius Daniels playing aggressively. Saints got a guy down. It's Makai Green. Did not see what happened there. He was away from the ball. We'll call our trainer, Olivia Dixon, into action. If he turned funny, they're going to help him up. It looked like maybe he landed on somebody the way he's walking gingerly on that right foot. So Josh Parker, I think, is going to come check in for him. That was just an official's timeout, so everybody's called back out there, and Darius Daniels is going to get an opportunity at 2 shots, and that's Ethan Locker's 3rd foul. So already 4 team fouls on the Eagles, and they got 2 guys with 3, Locker and Teta. Daniels has been at the line a lot today, 5 for 6 from the line so far. And he makes that one, rattles it. This is the closest the Saints have been since early in the game. They trailed by 8 after 1, 12 after 2, and they've cut it to 2. And he gets that one to go. What a start to the second half for Darius Daniels. He's got 8 in the quarter, 11 in the game. Now it's Van Vielen on Newberger. This is a good matchup as well. Nice drive by Van Vielen, and he gets fouled by Newberger. I think they called Newberger. Maybe they called Parker, actually, with the help defense there. It is. It's called on Parker. So Van Vielen, 0 for 2 from the line so far. They're just 3 for 6 from the line in this game. He gets that one to go. That's his first point here this afternoon. A lot of these teams in the B Conference over across the bridge in Annapolis got to kind of figure out when you beat the traffic coming and going. They got here early. I saw their bus pull in about an hour before tip-off. That's the way to do it right there. Nice feed to Newberger, and he tried to throw it through 2 guys. It didn't work. It's going to stay Saints ball. Looks like Couser's going to come in for Newberger. Again, this lead is just 3. Saints cut it to 1 here a moment ago before Van Vielen hit those 2 free throws. Saints really need to get some wins. That ball was tipped, but Couser got it. He was fading there, but he finds Johnson. That shot is short. Johnson, Xander Johnson, that is, retrieves the miss by Maurice Johnson III. Saints came into this game 6-6 in the conference, 8-5 overall. They've got some teams in front of them if they want to get into the playoffs. There's a 3-point shot. It's missed wildly again. That time Ethan Locker. Lucas has got 3 guys on him. There's a timeout quickly called by Maurice Johnson, the junior, not the 3rd. Coach Johnson, Coach Mo. That was actually a pretty smart idea right there because he had 3 guys on him. Now, if you break that, you got all kinds of numbers. But he's got some timeouts there in his back pocket, and so he used one of them there. The Saints have, right now, if you look at the JV B Conference in the MIAA, the standings, Archbishop Curley, they've been tough. 10-0 in conference. Severn, 10-1. But then you've got St. Paul's, I believe, 7-3. Chapelgate Christian, 6-4. St. Mary's, 7-5. We had a tough loss to them on Friday. Saints were winning in that game, I believe, at the half. And then Concordia Prep at 6-6. And so some big games coming up. Saints play St. Paul's this Wednesday, Chapelgate the following week. They still have Archbishop Curley, Gerstel, and they got a non-conference against Friends. But right now, business against the Eagles. Darius Daniels almost drags that pivot foot, doesn't. Shot clock at 15, plenty of time. Couser Nice feed. Goes up strong and hits. So he's got 10. Nice feed. And the lead back to 1. 90 seconds left in the third quarter. Ugly start for the Saints, but they're the aggressor here in the second half. Couser tries to get that steal on Van Vielen. Van Vielen swings it over to Meyer. Meyer misses. Rebound. Oh, nice hustle there by Ethan Locker. Shot is missed. Van Vielen knocks it out to the top. Oh, nice play and nice job. Daniel Butler gets his first basket. And so they keep it alive. 3-point lead with a minute left in the third quarter. Saints spread it out offensively. They got 5 out right now. Parker finds Lucas. Pulls up from 12. It's a little strong. Daniels with that offensive rebound. Finds Lucas again for 3. It's up. No good. Van Vielen with the rebound. 42 seconds left in the third quarter. So the Saints will get another possession. It's a little floater and it's made. So Xander Johnson. So a little run here at the end of the quarter. And it's a 5-point lead. There's a 2-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Johnson pulls up, and that's short. That shot was a little quick on this possession. If they drain it all the way down, the Eagles are not going to get a possession, but they throw it away. Sam Williams checks back in for Meyer, who just had that turnover. Come on, Saints, get a bucket here going to the fourth quarter. Johnson gives away here so Lucas can bring it up. Now they go to Johnson. 8 seconds, 7, 5 seconds. Lucas from the corner for 3. He hits it! And it's a 2-point game heading to the fourth quarter. The Saints were down 29-17. They only surrender 10 points in the third quarter while scoring 20. And it is a 2-point game. We'll be back in a minute for the exciting fourth quarter. Don't go anywhere on this AC Sports Network live stream. Welcome back to Concordia Prep, the Lutheran Activity Center. Saints outscore the Eagles 20-10 in the third quarter to cut the lead that the Eagles have to 2. Troy Stein, the head coach for the Eagles. Coach Maurice Johnson Jr. for the Saints. Both with some pretty intense conversations there during the break. Saints have really played great defense here in the second half. Williams trying to find his way to the basket. And Jonathan Couser slaps that ball out of bounds with 13 on the shot. Good help defense by the Saints on that possession as Williams faced, I think, 3 different defenders there as he made his way around the court. Screen up top right now by Teta. He's got 3 fouls, as does Locker, number 4. Shot clock at 8. Williams now drives, comes off that screen. That's a nice feed. It's a good shot by Locker. That's his first bucket in the second half. He's got 5, leads back up to 4. Saints have Parker, Daniels, Maurice Johnson, who just does a nice underhand layup. He's got 5 in the game, all in the second half. Couser and Lucas. Oh, Couser tried to go for that steal, but he did disrupt it a little bit, and now here come the Saints with a chance to tie again. Mo finds Daniels. Wanted to take that shot. Lucas for three for the lead. No good. It's short. Couser battles for the rebound, and it's going to be a foul on number 4, and that's 4 on Ethan Locker. So a big offensive rebound for Couser. It's got to be close to a double-double. He's got 10 points. Been active on the boards. Parker now got to inbound. Ball's been handed to you. Oh, uncontested for the tie. Johnson snuck in there on the defense, and we're tied at 41. Need to have tough D on this end and aggressive offense at the other. Locker playing with 4 there at the top of the key. Now it's Johnson between the legs. Finds Locker. That's off back iron. Now the Saints with a chance to take the lead. Johnson now sees daylight, and he's held. They're going to call intentional foul. You can do that in the NBA. Can't do it here. So that's going to be 2 shots and the ball. Just grabbed him from behind. It's more of an injury concern at this level. That's why they have that intentional foul call that they can use, and they do here. So the Saints can get their first lead. Oh, he misses that first one. I just think that's hard to shoot that free throw when you're just all alone down there. You need to put some cardboard cutouts maybe at the line, situations like this. It's a lot of work. It's a lot of setup. Just a thought. He makes the second one. So that is the first lead in the game for the Saints, because Williams hit a 3 to start this game. So with 6:19 left to go in the fourth, the first lead for the Saints, and oh, a beautiful pass there, but it's blocked. And look at Daniels. Why not? He's had such a great second half. Couser fires it ahead to Johnson. Great save by Daniels. Now Johnson driving to the basket, and he makes it. Johnson's come alive. He's got 10. I feel like they've all been in the last 2 minutes. Van Veelen now drives. He's blocked, and the Saints out running again. Josh Parker now driving to the basket. Williams blocks it, goes out of bounds. Saints are running at a different RPM than we saw in the first half, and now we've got a timeout. What a run by the Saints here in the second half. Again, it was 29-17 at the half, and this is where I got to do math here, John. Means they've scored 12, and we've scored 27, 27-12. Thank you to my 7th grade math teacher, Mrs. Mueller. She would be so proud right now. Maybe she's listening up there in Illinois. Actually, I think she retired to St. Louis. I love through social media, you can kind of keep track of where teachers were, old classmates, and things like that. But, oh, my goodness, the run by Maurice Johnson III, he had no points in the first half, and he hit a 3, and it was just like it opened the floodgates. So he's got 10 in the half. So he's got 10. Couser's got 10. Daniels with 9. And then Lucas with 13. So really balanced scoring, but only 4 guys in the score column this afternoon so far for the Saints. But right now the important thing is they're up by 3. 5:45 left to go. And it'll be Saints ball. They're looking to extend that advantage. So Maurice Johnson III taking it out. Couser's got him sealed. They go into him. He's blocked. Still battling for it. And he was out of bounds. So they did a good job of closing off on that, sealing that off. Now the Saints applying full court pressure. Williams trying to beat Lucas up the court. Saints only with 3 team fouls here in the second half, so they can continue to be aggressive. Daniels got his hand on that, and it's off of Williams. They're saying it's off his knee. David Hubbard, our referee, with that call. And they missed that sub there. They're trying to get number 20, Daniel Butler, back in the game. playing a little like international rules. You get the ball and you just go. Oh, nice job cutting in front there by Andrew Teta. Saints maintain possession, 17 on the shot clock. The lead is 3. Now, the Eagles have 6 team fouls, so any foul the rest of the way will put the Saints on the line. Lucas looking to drive. They collapse on him. Finds Mo in the corner. That's short. Couser with the rebound. Oh, he hits him back door. There's Daniels. Oh, he's blocked. And there's Van Veelen, and he's going to try and outrun everybody. Lucas cuts in front, and Couser comes up with it. Now ahead to Johnson for the layup, and it's good. Johnson with 12 in the half, and it's 5-point lead. What a turn of events. Lucas got down there and just got enough on it to poke it to Couser. Layup missed. Couser with the rebound. Everything going right for the Saints. I did tell Coach Mo right before I let him go before the second half started. I said, we're going to get all the breaks this second half. And so far, through aggressive basketball, we really have gotten a lot more offensive rebounds. Couser hits from the elbow. He's got 12, 46-41. That's when a big man's feeling it. Hitting from 15. They feed Jonah Jones inside. 3 seconds? How many seconds you get in there? Oh, they call a foul. They catch Josh Parker. Again, Saints not anywhere close to putting them in the penalty. It's a 4th team foul. We got a timeout by the Saints. The lead is up to 7. Again, this team back in December won on the road at the Eagles' home court. And they kind of pulled away at the end, but they had a different guy running point for them there, Jalen Solomon. He's been moved up to varsity, doing a great job. And, you're developing a program. And so, it's one of those things that's hard for a team to adjust. You get used to a guy on the floor, and particularly a playmaker like Solomon. But you see the whole scope of the program. And again, this is a smaller school here in the MIAA that moved up to B Conference after the varsity won the championship in C last year over Park up at Harford Community College. The JV went to their championship game in the C Conference. And I've stated this before, and it's huge. There are only 3 upperclassmen in the entire program. And today, I noticed before this game started, Williams is a junior, Locker's a junior, Teta is a junior. So they have 3 juniors starting in this game, which is as many upperclassmen as the Saints have in their entire program, and they're all on the varsity, obviously, playing after this game. So this is a very young program, and they've been very successful through really hard defense and team basketball. There's a huge 3 right there by Xander Johnson. Breaks up that run by the Saints. So the lead's been cut to 4. We've got about halfway through the 4th quarter, 48-44. We'll have a varsity game after this. And I hope it's half as exciting as this one. Didn't look like it in the first half. It was all Eagles in the first half. That shot is short. Saints battle for the rebound. Parker and Couser converge, but Van Veelen comes away with it. It's a 2-possession game. Xander Johnson wants to take Johnson off the dribble. Finds Butler in the corner. It's missed. Parker with the rebound. Johnson clearing. He's got 2 guys running with him. Goes between the legs. Fires over to Lucas for 3. Shots up. No good. Couser and Van Veelen battle. Couser comes away with it, and now it's taken away. And Johnson now tries to get outrun, but he outruns the basketball. Ball's doing crazy things here in the end, and there's a 3. Daniel Butler, he's got 5, and the lead been cut to 1. So Annapolis Area Christian not going away. 2:48 left to go. Williams getting ready to check back in, along with Locker for Annapolis Area Christian. So they've got this run without their leading scorer on the floor. It was a kicked ball. Lucas tried to feed Couser on that cut. Saints got to dig deep here. 48-47. Johnson fires over to Lucas. Lucas has got an outside shot from 17. Rattles around. Couser comes down with it. Goes up. Oh, he misses the layup. Lucas battles. He's fouled. So the Saints keep it alive. That's on Andrew Tetta. That's his 4th. So big free throws now for Ken Lucas. 3 for 4 from the line today. He's got 13 in the game, and he gets that one to go. So it's a 2-point lead. And he gets them both. Van Vielen now on the drive. He's got Williams out running. You got to watch Williams. He's been hot today. Van Vielen drives. We got a jump ball. Darius Daniels. If the Saints come back and win this game, you know you're not supposed to say who an MVP is, but his spark in the third quarter and his defense has been phenomenal. I know Eagles fans wanted that foul called, and I didn't have an angle on it if he got all ball or not, but that was a gutsy play right there where it looked like Van Vielen was going to drive right to the basket. Now Daniels wants to go, swings it over to Lucas, who's going to drive on Van Vielen. He stepped back 3. No good. Rebound Williams. Lead is 3. Minute 45 left to go. It's a 1-possession game. Johnson goes behind his back over to Van Vielen. Oh, Couser couldn't stop himself. He's going to get called for the foul. That's his 3rd. Just the 5th team foul. Couser looked at Van Vielen there and said, my fault on that. Didn't mean to run into him. Johnson against Mo. This is a good matchup up top. Watch these guys battle. This is good basketball right here. Comes around that pick, and Daniel switches. Now over to Williams, who wants that 3. Now he drives baseline, a little bit of body. Now it's Johnson. Left hand is short, and there's Darius Daniels again. Saints can run a little clock, but take a shot if they want in the flow of the offense. There's Parker with a huge basket. His first bucket of the game. Lead is 5. Minute 5 left to go. Johnson hustles. Williams wants that 3. He drives baseline, and he's fouled. It's not a bad foul. They call Couser. That's his 4th. And a timeout called by the Eagles. Exactly 1 minute left to go in the game. It's a 5-point lead. Saints got to get this win. Stay in the playoff hunt. After today, they play St. Paul's on Wednesday there. They play Chapelgate away next Wednesday. So they get a week in between games this Wednesday, the 1st to the 8th. Then they play Friends, and then they got Archbishop Curley and Gerstel. And you kind of look at the schedule here. They need to win today. They really need that game Wednesday. They need that Chapelgate game, and they need Gerstel. Curley's tough, and you're playing there. And actually, that's here. That's a tough team to play. I mean, they're a machine. You look at how they're outscoring opponents. They've scored 1,164 points on the season and only allowed 732. So they are putting up a ton of points and stingy on defense. But again, those 3rd through 6 kind of bunched up there. St. Paul's, Chapelgate, St. Mary's, and Concordia Prep. So Concordia Prep after day will have St. Paul's and Chapelgate, 2 teams in front of them. This is that time of the season. You got to dig deep. Dig deep and grind out victories. You've watched tape on everybody. They know you. You know them. You've already played them once. These are big free throws for Sam Williams. He's 1 for 2 from the line today. He gets that one to go. Lead is 4. You got to box out here. Can't allow offensive rebounds. That one over the front iron and down. So it's a one-possession game, pressure. They fire it ahead. Don't have to hustle here. The lead is 3, so they're going to run some clock. In fact, Luke is just going to stand there and force them to come out with this zone defense they've been playing. This is where a zone gives them a little bit of an advantage, because if they want to extend the defense, it opens up holes. And they're going to hold and run it down. 10 on the shot, 8 on the shot. 35 seconds left in the game. Lucas from the corner. He drives, floats, and good. 30 seconds left. That was a great possession by the Saints. Williams pulls up. The lead is 5. Put pressure on him. Van Vielen for 3. That's long. Secured by Parker. 17 seconds left. The lead is 5. Ahead to Daniels. Oh, a bounce pass to Couser. They don't need to shoot. And they finally foul Couser with 9 seconds left. The way the Saints have played down the stretch here is the look of a team that wants to play in the playoffs. They've managed the clock well on that last possession. They drained it down, Lucas with that runner, and then there they ran some clock. They got a little bit of keep away before Couser was finally fouled with 9 seconds left. He misses that free throw, but that's not all bad. The clock runs and it's a 5-point lead. You just can't foul. Three-pointer from the corner, no good, and that's going to do it. The Saints, trailing by 12 at the half, only give up 20 points in the second half and score 37 to win this game 54-49. What a great ball game this afternoon. Balanced offensive attack. Darius Daniels with a huge second half. Maurice Johnson then took over offensively. Lucas with a couple big baskets down the stretch. And so Concordia Prep now goes to 7-6 in the conference. Annapolis Area Christian drops to 2-9, but they're a good basketball team. Oh my, they gave everything they had. They hit 7 threes in that first half. They only hit 3 in the second half, so 10 three-pointers in the game. But the Saints come out victorious this afternoon, 54-49. Well, John and I are going to regroup because we got a varsity game that'll be on a live stream here in just a few moments. That'll start in about 20 minutes. So if you're here in the Eastern time zone, we're looking at about 6:15 local time. But until then, for John Miller, this is Peter Couser from the Lutheran Activity Center on the campus of Concordia Prep, where the Saints victorious over the Eagles of Annapolis Area Christian. Concordia Prep 54, AAC 49. We'll be back in a few moments. Until then, have a great night, be safe, and go Saints.